What is up, guys? Welcome back. A little cleanup. A little cleanup. Bear with me 1 second here, guys. Okay. How you guys doing? No, how you doing? We're gonna play some Gauntlet tonight, and then we are gonna talk about Artifact. I got to see it today. I did not get to play it, unfortunately, because the lines were so long, and I was not gonna wait for as long as those lines were, because that would have been like my whole PAX conference day crushed waiting in line for one game, and I'm just not willing to do that when I have so many things to see. But I did stand there for long enough to get a sense for how the game worked a little bit, and MythicalBrit asked me if I would like to review some cards with him that are available online, so we're going to talk about those a little bit tonight after he joins. But first, Duelist! So let's get that up. Get my overlay. There we go. God, we're 6-2 with this deck. Right on the bubble. For those of you guys who don't know, Artifact is a new card game made by Valve. They are trying to compete with Hearthstone, and I don't mean make a copy of Hearthstone. They're trying to make their own very different card game than Hearthstone, but at the same level of polish and quality as Hearthstone. And, you know, it's very different, very different. And we'll talk about it a little bit after Brit gets here. Songhai? What is your quest? Oh, I'm Maeve. I don't think I've got four more games left in this draft, so I'll probably leave the quest until we redraft. How's that for confidence? Okay. It is an Abyssian faction mirror. Hopefully we find a 2-drop. Hopefully. Guess we ditch these two and look for it. Come on, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me! You piece of crap. I get one more replace. Alright, what am I gonna replace? Probably this, which sucks. I don't want to replace that. I have to. It's the weakest card in my hand. I can't play this against Lilith. Sucks. I have so many 2-drops in this deck, man. Where are they hanging out? He sure has taken his time before moving off the back row. Haha, Moosin. Wow, this deck looks great. We may have to do some spectator. Hey, off a 12 win here. He had a 12 win. Has he still not played a card? What the hell, man? If he plays his next turn slow, I'm going to turn on the snipe panel. That's a bit of a problem, huh? He hasn't ended his turn. Oh, it's me. It's my turn, god damn it. This is probably dead. Very, very likely dead. It really sucks that I missed my 2-drop and he played 2 of them. I'm just gonna put this panel up to see if he speeds up. See if he speeds up now. Well, he hasn't yet. Ooh. Wow. Is he gonna go face with that? Holy crap. That is absolute bonkers. Alright, I guess I need to put the heals out. I'm not playing this, huh? Jesus. I got 5 mana. I don't think I want this. No. Maybe next turn, though. Probably not. I'm probably not gonna have time to play this. I think I just need to take the mana tile. Shoot this guy. There's no way in hell I'm using that. I'm gonna need these heals, though. I don't think he's sniping me. I should take this off. He just went all face. That was crazy. Oh god, he's got breath. Breath. Prismatic breath. No, he can't. Incorn, okay, that's fine. And clear his board here. 3, 4, 5. Kinda sketchy, man. Kinda sketchy. 3, 4, 5. Why would you not inkhorn the range? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Maybe I can shield master here. I think I want to clear. And I want to keep a ping for his... So I guess I go 3, 4... I got 2 pings. I'm going to keep one of them. No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I only need 5 mana for this. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so let's do it this way. Whatever. I positioned this pretty badly. I should have put this closer to him. But I was like, I need to protect the 2/1, although that was the one I wanted to Malice, so I should have flipped the position of these 2/3 here, 2/1 there, that I could put in his face. The Rock. That's actually pretty good positioning for him because now I have to go all the way around it, and he just gazed me. He just Wraithling swarmed me into that. So there's a million guys now. Jesus, what a pain in the ass. So I guess I'm gonna go 4 and not 1. I gotta keep this. That zone of control he created there was pretty hilarious. I could Malice this, but there's nowhere to put it. Like, it's just not even worth it. Like, because I put it and the rock kills it. Like, it's just silly. I take 2 damage to kill rock. So I have to keep this board clear before Shadow Dancer comes down. This into this is awful. So I need to replace this next turn. Cycle heal. Okay. $14 life is kind of a dangerous total for Maeve. I need a big boy that I can play on 8. This is too dangerous for me to play at this health total, even though it's a nice body size. He's got 22 life. God, these little guys are gonna like run me over. Well, killed it. At least that didn't come at my face, though. Oh, here we go again. Okay. Sunseer. So I'll kill the Sunseer. I have to start killing the rabble here. I can... Yeah, I guess I can bring this closer to him. Jesus. Okay, maybe I Deathfire Crescendo on this. 3 and 4. Or do I Deathfire Crescendo on this? Trade with the rock. Trade. That's one. That's 1. I mean, I could even run it in. Oh, I can't do that. It's gonna heal. So, shoot. Trade the rock. So that's 2 deaths, 3 deaths, 4 deaths from 2/2. So that's 8/8. It's not enough. really want to heal him, but I guess I... He must answer this minion or die now. I kind of went all in there, but let's make him have the DT. Let's make him have it. Like, even Spectral Rev doesn't kill it. It has to be exactly DT. He could also kill the Tiger and silence. But if he has 2 minions in his hand that aren't opening gambits, we're in good shape. Okay. Let's hope that last card is not exactly DT. Oh shit, it wasn't. Sweet. Alright. I'll take it. Sliding over the finish line with 7-2. That's a nice board. Moosin, what happened? A Siphon Mirror. What? Damn, that is a ballsy turn because Entropic Decay punishes this super hard. So does First Wish. So does that. Oh my god, he got such an amazing spawn there. I mean, he did block it. He did block access to this, which is pretty good. Fizzle gets it though. Yeah, take the 3. Yep. Pretty good. Wow, he got the best possible spawn. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. It was a 50-50. You can get 3 on it. Sand Swirl. And it's gone.
And it's gone. Poof.
That was a hell of a turn. What does he do about that? He takes 2, that's what he does. Nice. Is he gonna 4 and 2? Of course he is. Damn right he's going to. You have to stop that. Moosin, after experiencing perfect answers.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Oh my god. That top deck.
We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get sun. We're up all night for good fun.
Yep. Tapped out. Damn, that was rough. Oh, this game should be good. I wanna watch this. Another Siphon Mirror. Holy crap. Did he just... Blood Tear. Okay. Like, how did he kill it? It's like Pyro Central. And he's got all the answers. Ping and this. He can actually play both. Go here, go here. 2 behind. Actually play the 2 behind first so you can walk out of Bone Swarm range. Go here, 2 behind, walk forward, 4. I like Blast here. You gotta play it before you move though, otherwise you're gonna play it into Bone Swarm. You got to play around Bone Swarm. Oh, this is his minion too? I didn't realize that was his. Okay, you can just put it there then. Phenomenal Cosmic Power?
Phenomenal cosmic power!
Itty bitty living space.
Whoever sticks the first blast minion wins this matchup. Generally. He can descend it for 1 turn. And he can put 1 attack on it. 4 into 1 seems good. 4 into 1 into this gives him quite a... Oh, Fizzle.
Nobody calls me a fizzle and gets away with it. Except that one guy who called me a fizzle and then ran off. He got away with it. But most
Another
people
one.
who call me a fizzle don't get away with it. Well, actually, that guy who got away with it was the only one who ever called me a fizzle. After today, only half the people who ever called me a fizzle will have gotten away with it.
It's pretty funny. He plays Pyromancer, ping. Pyromancer. He didn't play Pyromancer on his first turn. Pyromancer, ping. Play some dudes. Second Pyromancer. Ping. Play his own Pyromancer. Ping. This matchup is Pyromancer versus Ping. 4, descend that, take the free kill. I would move, yeah. Put it on the top. Ooh. It's just because getting something ranged down against Vitruvian is so important, it just wins the game. So you try to stick every single pyro you can, eventually if one sticks, you win the game. He's gonna match it with his own, yeah. Three, 4, 5. He can get 5 damage on it. Gotta replace that. Draw first, because this is happening every single time. It's happening no matter what, right? There's no 6 cost card. Maybe Fault? Would you play Fault here? I don't know. Guess you replace this first, just in case. Nope. Draw. One more buff and we're good. Oh! He hits it!
Human sacrifice.
Twice.
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
Oh god. It doesn't blast back. So he can just hit punch. And use this just because he wants to buff that. He does not, yeah. He didn't need to do that. It's not going to blast back. Let's go. It's go time. I like that attack also. You can go here. Or there. It's good. This position's a little weaker just because it's subject to like AoE dispel here. Set up a KuCoin account. I don't know what any of it means, but when half that cow market happens, I'm ready. I don't know what any of it means. Are you serious, Bleach? You set up a KuCoin account? How many wins is that? That's 10 on page. 10-0. This is 9 and 1. 12 and 1 into 10 and 0. Jesus, that's a nice pair of runs. That's a nice pair you got yourself there, mate. It's a nice pair. Where is MythicalBrit? He was supposed to be here half an hour ago for us to talk about artifact cards. I did, yeah, I'm baffled by the whole thing, but I've got my account sitting there for when that whole thing blows up. KuCoin is not... What country are you from, Bleach? If you don't mind saying on stream. Because I think there is a better exchange for you than KuCoin. KuCoin is not... I mean, it's fine, but it is far from the best exchange to do whatever it is you're trying to do. UK. I would consider I would consider Coinbase. Coinbase and Binance as your two exchanges. Like, the only time I ever use KuCoin is if there's a very specific coin that's not listed on any of the big ones, and that's pretty rare. And for somebody at your expertise level with crypto, which is not bad, it's just you're newer, so you gotta kind of go through the motions that most of the people go through before you dive deep down the rabbit hole. I would recommend Coinbase and Binance, and here are the links you can use to sign up, which will give you a bonus. There you go. Use those links to sign up. You will get a bonus, some cash, and you'll be on your way. But don't use KuCoin to start unless you're like, no, there's a coin on there that I want. It's this coin, and that's the only place it's listed. Then I would say, okay, fine, you know what you're doing. But as a newer crypto enthusiast, I would highly recommend the two that I just gave you. Coinbase for US for British pound or euro for euro-based purchases, and Binance for altcoin trades. Coinbase and Coinbase Pro are the same thing, Rabbit. You don't have to sign up twice. You only sign up for one, and then you get the other one. So they're sister websites. They use the same account credentials. They use the same information, so you don't have to think of them as separate. One of them is a more advanced user interface, more powerful. I like that play because he wants to do this. But they're the same. They're the same thing. I see your blood tier,
Get the machine that
and I
goes
raise you
bing.
a blood tier.
That's the machine that goes bing. Ah, I see you have the machine that goes bing.
That's bad. He needs to play this and back up. And hope to God it doesn't get hit, right? I think he even has to not... I would consider not even getting in general range here. But taking the free... Passing up the free blood tier is pretty tough. But if he has a first wish for this, he's wrecked. Oh my god, he wished. He's F. Yep, that's the problem. That was the problem with taking that free blood tier, is he got punished by first wish. I was considering staying back. Now, if he had second wish, you're wrecked either way, and he saves the blood tier, but I just feel like first wish is a little more common. So I would have stayed back, and he wouldn't have been able to do that. So now he's pretty wrecked. I don't know how he wins from here. Has to replace a wish. That's actually pretty good. He can do this now. Or he can fizzle it now. Yeah, like, he can go back here, fizzle it, shoot. Down to 2, punch up to 3. Fizzle, descend, and then tiger it next turn. Alternatively, you could, Albi Sage, yeah, fizzle it, descend. This lives on board at the moment. Ordering. He lost the damage. He attacked with this first. So now he has to tiger unless Pax replace finds something better. This is a lot of face damage he's gonna take. He might have to trade this. Nope, not enough to keep this alive. Tiger it is. Tiger trade. Take 10, go to 5. Plus whatever this weapon is. It might be a hex blade, then he goes to 3. 2, he goes to 2 if it's a hex blade. What's the other legendary weapons that Saj has? A Spine Cleaver. Spine Cleaver is pretty gross because he gets the kill on this. Unless he backs it up. He might just concede here, but I wouldn't concede. I would just Tiger this thing down.
Tiger uppercut.
Sickle. Sickle is +1 attack. Oh my god. I'm not sure I agree with the, I guess he didn't, wow. I feel like he should have made this attack before equipping that weapon. So if he got Hexblade, it's over. Nope, he did not get it. He needs to put something behind. 4 cards left with that. He must have a lot of removal, which is super scary for our hero. He's got all kinds of removal in here. Because what else on turns? Oh, well, he did use 2 mana for the staff, so never mind. Maybe not, maybe not. I forgot he did this before the trade. So that was actually a fair use of mana. It only floated 1 mana. I guess he has to 4 and 2 here and hope that there is no 4 and 2 and that's it, right? He could also 4 and 2. No, it has to be this and this. It has to be 4 and 2. Hope that there's no entropic. Wow. Oh, what a draw! 2-2-2. Jesus, that was insane. Or 2-2-2. Go, go, go. How is that? Well, that's better than 4 and 2, I guess. I would have put this here. He's got the entropic. GG. Look how fast he moved in. Yeah. So there's no way to win from there for Andy. For Andre. Couple BM plays before the lethal. Just man, these are some powerful Cypherin decks that are in here, man. Some powerful decks. So that's 1 loss so far. That's 10 and 1. Got a pretty nice deck though. Lots of utility. Although Moosin had Sand Scroll Reader. Sand Scroll Reader is the best card in the faction. I mean, thankfully you don't have to pick it against Blood of Air because it's common versus rare. But man, I guess Blood of Air is the best card in the faction, but Sand Scroll Reader is the second best. Best rare. So while we're waiting for this queue, let's take a look at the legendary artifacts in each faction for things like Skippy. In Vitruvian, it was Hexblade, Spine Cleaver, and what was the other one? Sickle? Do I not have it? Jesus, I don't have it. Sickle, Hexblade, Spine Cleaver is the 3. Good, good, bad. This isn't terrible for Skippy. If you Skippy from Lionar, you get Regalia, Dawn's Eye, or Bulwark. Songhai gets Spear Shadows Unbounded. Bissian gets Mindlaith, Grimoire, Azalea. Magmar gets Heart Fang, Morinkur. Dredger, Coldbiter, Asp. And that's it. Bissian gets the best ones, I feel like. Mindlaith and Grimoire are pretty gross. So, in 12 minutes, if MythicalBrit doesn't log on, maybe we will chat about the cards anyways. Although, I kind of feel bad because he asked me if I wanted to do it, but then he's like, Azalea is super bad though. That's true. That's true. You brick hardest with Abyssian, but you hit very well if you hit either of the other two, right? It's 1 in 3. It's not 1 in 4. It's Mindlaith, Grimoire, and that, right? Is it 1 in 3? Is there a 4th? He's getting rid of this, right? Are you gonna keep the packs? Yeah. 1 in 3. Anyway, I was saying, MythicalBrit reached out and he's like, hey, you want to talk about artifact cards tomorrow on your stream? I'm like, yeah. He said, alright, what time? And I said, well, I have my crypto stream from 11 to 12, so 12 midnight, Pacific Standard Time. He said, okay, that is, you know, whatever time relative to me, that's 30 minutes earlier. I have to get up, I can do that. And he hung me out to dry. I know. But since it was his idea, maybe we'll wait and maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Correct placement of the turn 1 Wings of Mechazor, 1 tile in front of the Mana Spring. Rock Lobster. How about 4 ping? That's terrible. You want these things, like these are such perfect egg removal tools. You don't want to play any of them. Maybe he goes 2, 4, come down here, punch, right? Or at least that, right? Yeah. Kill this. Or punch. Yep. I like that play a lot. He has to use a card on it. He's only put 2 cards into it. So if he uses something like natural, that's 2 cards for 2 cards. It's a perfect trade. So he essentially saved that. There's 2 for 2, right? Totally fair. But he saved that from getting free killed. It's awesome. Wings. That's funny. So now I suppose you can fizzle this. Get a free kill. Too bad you can't 4 and 2, can you? No. It's probably just fizzle. Fizzle punch. Play the fizzle right behind you for dancing blades. I mean, what else do you do here? You have the perfect Ragnarok hand. I guess you could play the bird. It's probably fizzle, but it could be the bird. He's got the Ragnarok dream hand. I think you can play fizzle behind you if you're doing it though. Because Dancing Blades is a card. So you walk forward, play it right behind you. He knows what's up. Yeah. He knows what's up. He thinks that he's got this egg. He's not gonna get an egg for days. He thinks he's gonna get one, but unless he's got hatch, he ain't getting no egg. I do like that play though. He got a free card. Oh wow, the rock lobster token. That was gross. Jeez, man. I think this is probably 3 and 3 lobster token there. Like, what else do you do on this turn? I think the bird is coming down. Unless the packs replace. Turns into something interesting. I think the bird is the word on this turn. That might have to happen. That changes things. I think it's 4 and 1 now. 1 first. 1 back here. Probs. Move in. Entropic. Okay, that also works. Yeah. I liked him up here a little better because he was closer to the mana tile where he's probably headed, but this is I. So I would have put him here, but other than that, because I think he's going up here, he's going to play something here, and if the Blood Tier were here, it could challenge whatever he plays here, but at this location, it cannot do that. Such as that. Like, think about it if the Blood Tier were here, right? He'd just be like, I'm just gonna walk over here and punch you in the face, brah. Did he just Mist Dragon Seal that there? What a horrible waste of a Mist Dragon Seal. What a horrible waste. Oh my god. I mean, he had to get it out of there, I guess. Okay. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know, man. I guess given the 3 into 3 play, he had to. Gotta keep this. Is Propagate Rage the best BBS in the game? No. Hey, the bird is the word, guys. Have you heard?
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a word. Oh, well,
The best BBS is Phase BBS, which is Warbird. But closely and arguably equivalent in power is Propagate Rage and Songhai, Riva's Heartseeker. Riva, Faye, and Rag probably have the best 3. Yep, exactly. I think it's Tiger time next turn, probably. He can punch this natural bat, which is pretty good. You gots the natural, bro? I'm thinking he does. I think you want to keep it here so you can block here with the minion. Yeah. No natural? Or dude natural? Yeah, you want dude natural. There it is. No natural? You can't natural now. So Tiger there, punch this, pop egg. Hey, I'm new to this game. What faction do you recommend to a counter burn player? I used to play Magic competitively, and that was after my time. Do you mean like counter spell, like a denial player? I haven't played Magic since revised. Maybe like 4th edition, like Ice Age time frame was when I quit. He's not gonna Tiger this? I don't know, man. I do not know about that play. Why didn't he just clear board here? He could have cleared the board. It's so risky to leave him with that. He could have cleared the whole board with a Tiger. Damage and counter spells. God, what a punish, man. Tiger would have been so good. He got punished so hard for that play. Jesus. That's brutal. Now he just has to... I mean, I guess you can Tiger or Descend this. It still goes to 3, and then any 2 damage hits it. Tiger here. Songhai is the burn faction. Vanar can be answer faction. Answer your minion faction. Vanar has the best removal tools. A little tiger. A little alpha. Is he gonna punch this and then tiger? I think that's the right play. Punch. Tiger the egg. Yep. Back up 1 square.
Tiger genocide!
He's getting so much value from this oh, wow. That's a huge draw. That's a really, really good draw. Because it cuts through all the garbage back here. But he's just going to let this sit back there and generate a minion every turn. A free 2/1 every turn. It's gonna be rough. Unless he like runs them all into a Bone Reaper. Yeah, on my stream, welcome to the stream by the way, and the game, Adran 007. Oh my god, Krygon. Welcome. I mainly play Gauntlet, which is like the draft mode in Magic or Hearthstone Arena. And we're spectating right now. Duelist has an awesome feature that you can spectate both live games and offline games, which is really cool. Like, let me check my friend's game that he played a week ago. Like, you can do that in the client, which is really awesome. More games need that, honestly. But if you have any questions about Gauntlet, which is the draft mode specifically, or want me to look at a replay of yours, you can add me as a friend. I'm happy to do that for you. Just hit me up anytime on stream. As far as constructed questions go, I have not played constructed in a little while because I mainly focus on Gauntlet, but I've had my heyday in S rank many, many times, so as far as concepts go, I can help you out. But there's probably better qualified people in the chat here who play constructed more often than I do to help you. I mean, the game is pretty much over unless he has a Blood of Air, but things gonna get ugly. Things gonna get ugly. He grows 4? He grows 7. He's killing that for free. Oh no, he's not killing it for free. Yeah, he is. No, he's not. He just descended that, so he can get it to 9. God, that's gross. Night Watcher. What goes back there? He's wrecked. He is wrecked. Oh my god, why would you ever put this minion in range, in melee range of a Vitruvian general? Because now he can entropic decay it. I mean, he probably loses the game either way, but I guess it didn't matter. Well, that keeps him alive one more turn. But I mean, I don't... Does it? It does. He's alive. I think he just concedes, though. I don't think there's any card in the deck or even the faction that can save him from this board state. Does he just pass? I guess he just throws this in the corner and says go. Yeah, he's gonna concede. Yeah. Honorable Sudoku. Man, He has suffered 2 really unfortunate losses. Because he has a really good deck. That's 10 and 2? That's 10 and 2. Wow, man. And he's like, yo, stop spectating me and making me lose, you cursed bastard. Maybe we can spectate someone else and curse them. You know, MythicalBrit got me all excited about talking about Artifact tonight, so I kind of want to talk about Artifact a little bit. That said, I kind of want to see what he does here. While he's queuing, I'm going to look up the card. Does anybody have the card list for Artifact? I can find it. I can find it. Artifact card list. Artifact cards. Every hero, spell, creep, and item card revealed so far. Yeah, this seems like a pretty good resource for it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Cool. Yeah, we'll talk about these in a minute. After this game. Could somebody link the Artifact gameplay video that explained kind of the high level, that one that we watched? It's probably in my YouTube history, isn't it? I'll just find it. I found it. Okay. I found it. We will start with that after this. Are you interested in Artifact? I'm interested in it, Harpoo. I'm interested in it. I don't know how much I'm going to like it long term. It's very, very complicated, and the games are very long. Very long. From what I can see so far. I watched it today. I watched it being played. I didn't get to play it because the line was 4 hours long. And I didn't want to wreck my entire PAX experience today on waiting for a game of Artifact. So I just watched it. Watched the casters talk about it. Watched it being played. Watched a bunch of different people play. Asked a few questions about it. And then that's probably good enough. I should be able to get on the beta as soon as they have it, because I have a bunch of friends at Valve. But that's not gonna happen until, you know, some time later, maybe next month, maybe later. I'm not sure. The game was in a very, very good state though. Like, it was really polished. I was watching it for a while last night. I think I have a basic understanding of how to play it tactically. I'd have to play it to really understand though. Bleach, where were you watching it for a while? Is somebody streaming it, or are you just watching like recorded streams from PAX yesterday? Steam.tv. What? Who is streaming it? Like, was that the like official PAX stream? Well, you should stay here. I mean, you should definitely hang around if you're gonna be here while I talk about it, because you might be able to correct any misconceptions I might have just from watching a couple of games today. Man, another Ragnarok, and I think he just passed, man. Oh god, it sucks playing Bloodtear against. It sucks so bad playing that against Rag. Where were you, you troll? Oh god. The value. Now he's got to ditch this. Like, he can either 2 and 2 or 3. 3, like here, punch. He's gonna ditch this and keep that. I mean, I guess that's fine. I can get behind a replace of either of these cards, really. But I think you want to keep this one. I hate pre-buffing, though, so I wouldn't do that. Alright. Rock Lobster on top. Punch. No, I don't like putting this in range of that. Not a fan, man. It's like Dire Tide Frenzy punishes that pretty badly. As does, well, really Dire Tide is the only thing that punishes that. The fact that Artifact is going to operate entirely like a regular paper CCG will keep me away from it. Yeah, it's gonna be, I mean, you can't, like, people are gonna call it pay to win, but it's not really. Does he have a ping to finish that off? Because if not, that was a really awkward trade. He does. Lava Lance. Well, unfortunately, he telegraphed Lava Lance that he has in his hand, right? Oh, wait, it was a Rock Lobster token. No, he has the Rock Lobster token. Yeah. So that was a Lava Lance that he just telegraphed. So, you know he has one, and he's like, well, why you do 2 when I could deal 4? How often do you see double Razor Crag, though? Oh, so I was saying, like, people are gonna call it pay to win, but it's not, right? Like, you don't call Magic pay to win, do you? I guess you could. But, like, you have to adjust your thinking. You can't... Like, pay to win is what you call a game that's supposed to be free, but isn't because you can't really accomplish anything without paying. That's what pay to win is. In a game that just plain costs money, like, that term doesn't exist, right? Like, Magic the Gathering is not pay to win. It's just like, yeah, you gotta pay if you want cards, right? So unfortunately, I think we live in a world where games are free and games are expected to be free, especially digital card games. So I think the term pay to win is gonna get thrown around a little too loosely for the reality, and that's unfortunate because that's gonna hurt the game. They're gonna be like, pay to win, oh, okay, pay to win, but it's, I don't know what the solution to that is. But I think it's gonna hurt them. And we'll have to see. Like, the game has to do. That's just one little uphill battle that they have to fight. The current perception of digital CCGs is they're free, right? So Valve is gonna try to break that, and we'll see if they can pull it off. I'll tell you, not many people could pull that move off, so I commend them for trying it. But then again, I also commended Diablo for trying a real money auction house, and we all saw how good that went, didn't we? So, anyway, we'll see. We'll see. If they have to backpedal and make it free to play, it's not gonna. It's gonna get hurt pretty bad. Because the game is not designed for a free to play economy. If that term is thrown around, it will be very inaccurate. I would agree with you, though. Yeah, exactly, right? It's not. But unfortunately, it doesn't matter because perception is, you know, what's the phrase? Perception is 9/10 of the law? No, that's possession is 9/10 of the law. But perception is 9/10 of the truth. That's what I believe. Doesn't matter what the truth is. If everybody believes the world is this way, then you kind of have to treat it like it is that way as a creator of user experiences, right? Like, you don't personally have to change your view, but if you're gonna cater to that audience and they all feel that this thing is this way, you have to, okay, I guess it is. I think many people wouldn't understand that and they will throw that term out. I fear the same thing, Harpoo, and it's sad, but we'll see. Like, I see the pay to win train wreck coming, but I don't know. Maybe they're anticipating it and they have something up their sleeves to deal with that. I'm just afraid because pay to win is a term that not only gets thrown around, it could not only, like, it's especially big in the United States, which is where this game is going to launch. Like, you don't hear pay to win thrown around in Korean MMOs, right, or Japanese MMO games, where there's a lot of that going on, right? Even like the real pay to win games, they're just like, you know, I'll just pay it with my cell phone. Like that, like, you know, that kind of business model is just better accepted over there in Asia. So, like, the second, like, concerning point is that this game is launched in the West, where pay to win is a highly sensitive topic. So, I don't know, man. I hope the game does well. I am personally very interested in it. I want to see it succeed. I want to see something be able to, you know, challenge Hearthstone for the best, you know, CCG out there. Or the most played CCG out there. I have to say TCG now, though, right? But I'm a little worried about the complexity. The complexity, the game length, and the pay-to-win concern. Those are the three concerns I have now. But of course, all of those concerns could change overnight as the game develops and the marketing plan develops and the positioning changes, right? So we'll see how it goes. But, you know, these are just my observations so far. Being a game industry veteran for as long as I have. I'd be happy for those kind of whiny people to not be playing the game. That's fair, right? The audience is certainly big enough to weather a pay-to-win crowd exodus and still have enough people who are like, I don't care, I like the game. Then maybe the pay-to-win people are like, well, gosh, everybody else is playing it. All my friends are playing it. I don't know. Maybe I have to change my my paradigm here. Maybe paying for cards is actually okay. I don't know. I feel like we need a Plasma Storm sound effect, guys. Oh my god, this Bone Reaper is going to be glorious! The Bone Reaper between them! People changing their paradigm, lol. I know. Changing your paradigm actually takes a pretty high amount of self-awareness and intelligence. You don't see it that often, unfortunately, right? because I think the average gamer is, well, especially the folks who are I don't know. If you look at the average gamer now, the majority of them are millennials and what, Gen X, right? Right, because the majority of the games that we're all watching and playing are like 18 to 35. And those folks were born in, you know, the millennial era and the Gen X era. So they're smart. So like they have the intelligence to be able to paradigm shift, but like, do they have the self-awareness? That I want to say, I don't think so. Self-awareness is not something that runs rampant in millennials, and maybe Gen Xers have more, but this is just like, this is just Silver's life philosophies and observations. Like, feel free to say like, dude, that is a sweeping generalization about all millennials, bro. We're millennials here, come on. Like, I'm not trying to disparage millennials. I'm just saying that in my observation, in my world, in my data set, you know, a lot of millennials don't have the highest self-awareness, but that is not meant to be a sweeping judgment or a dig on millennials, because I build games for millennials. I love millennials. They're awesome. You just have to get inside their heads. But I guess that was I don't know. I guess that statement was a little possibly melodramatic, so I don't know. I'll retract it. I didn't mean to sound like, you know, millennials don't have self-awareness. That was pretty shitty. That was not cool. Millennials are cool people, and a lot of them are very smart and self-aware. I've just seen a lot of reactions to different things in gaming that would suggest, you know, these reactions are more emotional than they are logical. Do you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh? And if you do, what do you think about its game mechanics as opposed to the Western style Magic games? So, I have not played Yu-Gi-Oh, unfortunately, and I don't know much about the mechanics. I have played a lot of CCGs though, but Yu-Gi-Oh is not one of them. Looking at modern day movements, I'm not sure I would retract that statement if I had said it. I mean, I don't think that statement was like 180 degrees off base, but I just don't like saying things like that. I don't like being associated with a person who just throws out judgment, like things that sound judgmental, because I'm not judgmental at all. Like, if you knew me in real life, and you guys know me pretty well, I guess, but if you were around me every day, you would know that, like, I just don't, I'm like one of the least judgmental people in the, you know, that I know. People could do really questionable stuff, and I'm like, well, they probably did it because of this, right? They were probably like, just like, and I'm always trying to find the good in people, so I just don't feel that statement was consistent with my my MO, I guess. I like to be a little more impeccable with my word. Yu-Gi-Oh has become way too fast. Is it anything like Pokemon's mechanics? I mean, I know a lot of people like Yu-Gi-Oh. The MTG equivalent is throwing down 2 Thrag Tusks and a Phyrexian Obliterator. Turn 1 and hoping the other guy doesn't throw down Damnation or Chroma. So all of those cards you just mentioned, Wrath of Light, are after I quit playing Magic, which was Ice Age time frame. Really before that. Did he just punch that? Did he just throw into this? I wasn't really paying attention. Did you guys... Did he attack into that Bone Reaper? Maybe he forgot that he threw on... but why? Why would he throw... even if he could hit it? Oh. He BM'd. Okay. I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't see the whole thing. Jeez, man. Jay Gano with the BM there, man. It was necessary for lethal? Oh, for blood rage. So, see, that's what happens when I don't pay attention. I see something, I make a quick judgment, I'm wrong. I make the other judgment, that's wrong. Like, I should just keep my mouth shut when I'm not watching the game intently. Whatever. So, do you guys want to look at some artifact cards? Let's do it. MythicalBrit is late by a long shot, so let's look at some artifact stuff. For duelist standards, I would say turn 1 Alabaster Titan Peacekeeper, and hope the Songhai player doesn't Phoenix you to death turn 2. That's funny. I mean, can you make a Hearthstone reference to it? Not really. I guess you could. Let's look at some of these cards. Hearthstone, I would say if you could play Topsy-Turvy combo turn 1. Yeah, okay. I get it. Let's look at Artifact, guys. And let me get the video. Okay, so let's watch this first as a little precursor.
Hey everybody, this is Sam Miskovich from Ars Technica, here with an exclusive look at Artifact, the next major video game from legendary developer Valve Software. You're about to see the game's first ever demo version, which is being revealed at this weekend's PAX West conference. Lucky for us, we were invited to a sneak preview ahead of the game's November 28th launch.
A few
Windows,
games of
Mac,
this
and Linux,
today,
with a smartphone version
PAX.
coming sometime in 2019. Artifact is a digital trading card game, or TCG, modeled after popular games like Magic the Gathering. Now, before you start convulsing in anger that this isn't Half-Life 3 or some other first-person game, we insist that there's something interesting here.
Why can't you link your account, Wrath, your Bandai account to your Duelist account? Why is that not working? Are you in a country that's not supported or something like that? Or is the linking server down or something?
Particularly because Magic's creator, Richard Garfield, joined Valve to work on this game. If you're going to take on a game as big as Magic, we reckon,
I'm not sure
you
I
might
saw
as well
the
get
lane
Mr. Magic to help
advancements.
himself. And unsurprisingly,
Unless what you're talking about is when the tower evolves from to double health.
Garfield's reputation for making complex, math-filled games is strong with this one, so
The Artifact page on streams has exactly one post saying we want Portal 3, Half-Life 3.
buckle up. There's a lot to cover here. Artifact takes place in the Dota 2 universe, full of Valve's familiar fantasy creatures.
They really did. You can tell that they really did strive to build the game design mechanics for this game heavily around Dota. Like, everything about this game is built on Dota's lore, game mechanics. Like it's really, it was an interesting choice that they made to do that. I don't know that I would have done the same thing, but hey, it's going to make it different, that's for sure.
Similarities to Dota's gameplay. Like in Magic, every match of Artifact is one-on-one. But unlike Magic, this game hinges on each player assembling a team of 5 heroes.
Now, they said every game is one-on-one. I wonder if they left room for co-op, or the fact that he said that was regurgitated from Valve. I didn't get to ask them this, if there's any possibility of co-op or multi, team v team in the future, because this game seems like it would be really interesting co-op or multiplayer. But they didn't say that, unfortunately, so I'm not sure.
These are the first cards you play in a match, and you'll build a whole deck of cards based on your hero's strength, weaknesses, and colors. All 4 of the game's colors appear in this video: blue, black, green, and red, and their card types each emphasize different types of strategy. Ooh, that is a big table.
The 2 most popular
Richard
things
Garfield
are not MOBAs
says
and
he wanted to enable
CCGs. I would say
crazier
Battle
card gameplay
Royale.
with his first ever digital card
Maybe in
game.
CCGs,
So he went
right?
for 3 lanes of cards, which is a lot like Dota 2.
Well,
whose
MOBAs are
combat is
big. Okay,
also
League of
split
Legends
into
is
3
big.
lanes.
Fair enough.
In Artifact's case,
But
3 of your 5 hero cards are randomly dropped on the table at a
Battle Royale is bigger than League of Legends, I think, right now.
match's start, as are 3 creep cards, which are just like the weaker grunt characters from Dota 2. The object of the game is to use your hero cards and a variety of spell and equipment cards to cause damage and tear down 2 of your opponent's towers before they do the same to you. Whatever other chaos happens does not matter in the end. The towers are the key. Notice here that each lane starts with the number 40. That's each tower's starting health as hit points. When either player's first tower goes down to 0 points, it is replaced with an additional stronger tower, and that one gets 80 hit points. This is one of Artifact's most interesting wrinkles. What should an attacker do at this point? Switch gears and attack a weaker tower to win the game? Or focus on this new stronger tower? There's a strategic angle either way, but we're getting ahead of ourselves, which is easy to do in a game with this many moving parts.
These little guys here, these little cute dragon, puppy dog dragon things, they serve no purpose other than, like, visual flair, and they follow your deck around, and they kick the cards out. And then when you're making a choice, like, I'm gonna buy something, they're holding the button for you to exit the screen. They're like looking at you. Hey, you gonna click this? You ready? Hey. They're all about but they have creepy eyes, and I feel like they're maybe a little over animated at this point. Anyway, that's just my opinion.
So let's go back to the beginning. After these hero and creep cards randomly land on the table, each player gets 5 spell cards in their hand. You need 2 things to play a spell card in Artifact.
I guess you can buy new skins for monies. Well, you can see your opponent's face-down cards there. They indicate the active lane as well, I guess. Well, sure. That's true. They jump from lane to lane as the active lane. Yeah.
Artifact.
Fair enough.
First, you have to spend a currency known as mana points, much like in Magic the Gathering. Each spell's cost appears in the card's top left corner. And see that 3/3 down at the bottom? That fraction tells you how much mana you currently have, along with your maximum mana. Just to be clear, each lane gets its own mana pool, which refills every round, and this number ticks up 1 point every round in every lane. Now, in addition, you also need a hero card in that lane. It must be alive, and its color must match the spell. Blue spells need a blue hero to be cast. Green spells need a green hero, and so on. Some spells have an immediate effect in your current lane, either to yourself or to your foe. Others include an any lane designation, which does something interesting. It lets you spend 1 lane's mana on another.
So you see these, the any lane designation they're talking about on the card. Let me.
Effect in your current lane, either to yourself or to your foe. Others include an any lane designation, which.
There. You see these 2 left and right arrows? That suggests that they can be used in any lane. That's what the 2 arrows means. Otherwise, you have to use it in the lane that you're on.
does something interesting.
This seems cool. What is it? This is Artifact by Valve. It's a new trading card game, not CCG, trading card game that's coming out that they're working on, and it's being demoed at PAX, Penny Arcade Expo. I watched it today for a little bit, and so I'm just going to talk about some of the new cards, but we're walking through a video to get everybody up to speed on it right now.
Interesting. It lets you spend one lane's mana on another lane. During my tests, Garfield often recommended that
I am playing Duelist. We're just talking about Artifact for the last 20 minutes of my stream here.
I take advantage of this any lane quirk to bail on one lane in favor of playing cards on another. This is very similar to how an average game of Dota 2 plays out, but I've never really seen a card game use this mechanic in this way. Remember, each player started this match with 3 hero cards on the table, but we had 5 cards per team in that opening splash screen. Where are the others? Well, look at that box in the top left, and you'll see small icons for remaining heroes. A check mark means that hero will return in the very next round, and you get to pick exactly where it goes at that time. A -1 means you have an extra round to wait to put that card on the table. -2 means an extra 2 rounds of waiting, and so on.
That's much like Dota, right? When one of your heroes gets killed, it goes on cooldown for like 30 seconds, then it respawns, you choose where it goes, right? So it's very, very similar to that mechanic.
Whenever a hero card is destroyed, it gets sent to the same waiting pool with a -1 timer. Remember, if you ever have a lane completely cleared of heroes, you can't cast any spells in that lane.
Thanks for the follow, Hectic Move. Nice to have you. Welcome. Normally I do Infinite Gauntlet. Play a lot of Duelist Gauntlet on my stream, but today we're looking at Artifact, and we might talk about it a little bit tomorrow if I run over.
And
But
this
thanks
can
for
hurt.
thanks for
Whenever
the follow, man.
any hero or creep card is destroyed, that gives the attacker some gold, which you can spend between rounds in an item shop interface for more cards. Unlike spells, these item cards do not require mana, and their effects range from instant actions, like drawing a card, to permanent boosts, like adding stats to a hero card. If you don't buy these cards when they appear, they get shuffled back into your deck, which can make them hard to get back. The only exception is if you pay 1 gold to hold whatever's in the secret shop slot. You'll want to do this to shore up some more gold so you can eventually afford that awesome expensive card you really want. Each hero has 3 stats: attack, health, and bounty. The first 2 are basic enough. Subtract the attack number from the health number to determine a card's damage. That bounty number is the amount of gold your hero coughs up should it die.
What did they mean? Subtract the attack number from the health number to... Oh, you mean when 2 cards are facing each other? That didn't seem to make sense. Subtract the attack number from the health number to figure out a card's damage. That's not true, right? Because that would be 5 minus 2 is 3. That's not true that this card does 3 damage, right? It just means if I'm attacking something with 5 health, I do 2... I don't even know what that... He'll be left with 3 health? Like, what did they mean by that statement? Subtract 2 attack from 5 health, and that's how much damage you... Yeah, that was just a really odd way of phrasing that, right? Subtract the attack from the health, and that's how much damage you... I don't know. That was weird.
Those stats all fluctuate as you add boosts and equipment.
That was such a basic CCG tactic and they explained it like it was something new. And the first time I heard that, I'm like, what? I think he just worded it funny, or else I'm hearing it weird. I don't know.
The item shop, which fill the rest of the card's open slots. And yes, that bounty gets bigger as your card becomes more valuable.
Yeah, these slots up here are pretty cool. You can slot in items on the hero cards. Pretty neat.
Hero also gets its own signature spell card, which is randomly dealt into your deck. These have serious impact, and even better, they typically require low mana to use. Many heroes come with special spells they can activate with a cooldown, kind of like the superpowers in Dota 2 matches. For example,
which HP though? I don't get it. Are you joking, Easy? Or are you serious? The attack is the crossed swords and the health is the heart, right? It's just like every other card game you've ever played. Cards have attack and health, just like Duelist, just like Magic, just like Hearthstone, right? It's exactly the same. The opponent's health is the 3 towers. And this number here is the health of the tower. This 22 here. And you see how it shows -4? That's because... Why is -4 shown? 2 damage is going through to it, so it should at least be -2. Where's the other 2 damage coming from? So this shows -4 because it's 4 attack. So this 4 attack is going to -4 on this health, right? So that makes sense. 4 is going to -4 here, right? 2 is going to -2 there. You're going to do 2 damage to that 4 health. 2 is going to -2 there, which is going to kill it. It's going to die, and they put the little red X to show that, hey, that's 2 damage is enough for lethal on this card. 2 damage is enough to -2 there, but where's that -4 coming from? The armor's in the middle and works like Regalia. Here. Yeah, that's a shield, and that's armor. And it works like Regalia, which is every turn it blocks 1 damage. So you have to subtract that. It's just basic trading. I know, they worded it really strange, Easy. I thought the same thing, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? But what I don't understand, everything here makes sense in this picture except that 4, unless I'm just paused it early.
Example, here's one that can be activated once every 4 turns to let players...
Uh-oh, what happened? Oh no, wrecked!
...superpowers in Dota 2 matches. For example, coughs up should it spells they can activate with a cooldown. Kind of like the superpowers in Dota 2 matches. For example, here's one that can be activated once every 4 turns.
Why does
to
it
let
say
players
-4?
draw an extra spell card. You can use spell cards to spawn more and stronger creeps on a lane, and these sometimes come with their own...
Maybe some green dude has pillage. Oh, what the hell do you call that effect in Mad? Trample, like a trample effect. Yeah. Okay.
perks. This one, for example, will clone it...
Actually, let's go look at that. Which card could it possibly be? 3 attack to 7. I mean, maybe this card does double damage against towers. That's possible, right? You'd think it would be shown somehow visually on the card, though. Like, I hope there's not a whole lot of... You have to read every single card to know what things are going to happen. Like, I hope that if it does do double damage to towers, that it has a special icon, like a 2x above it or something. Because that -4 is really weird. I don't see any other possible place for it. Talk about worded weirdly, some duelist cards. Shots fired. Okay, yeah, true.
To 2 matches. For example, here's one that can be activated once every 4 turns to let players draw an extra spell card. You can use spell cards to spawn more and stronger creeps on a lane, and these sometimes come with their own perks. This one, for example, will clone itself on the battlefield whenever it hits a tower. It's like something out of a Tolkien Orc Raid nightmare.
See, that I have a problem with this. And I don't know what the solution is. Hearthstone solved this problem with few keywords, right? But when a card does something significant, they put an icon on that card. Like a green potion bottle means this will kill anything it touches. Or a lightning bolt, which means it does something special, but we don't know. We're not going to tell you what it is. Read the card, right? Or a big giant, shield around it, which is force field or divine shield, right? The fact that these cards do something when they hit, and maybe that's what this little triangle is on it. But like, there needs to be like a visual indicator saying like, hey, this is not just a vanilla minion, it does something. And maybe they just haven't added that yet. I don't know. Or maybe they have. I don't think I saw that though.
Out of a Tolkien Orc Raid nightmare. From here, as mana counts get higher and heroes equip more armor and perks, each lane grows more intense and complex. In some cases, heroes have special effects that trigger on a regular basis. In others, the mana and items you spend in previous rounds result in increasingly powerful cannons and attacks that pester a given lane's heroes and creeps over and over. Unlike Magic, Artifact has no card limits. Keep as many cards in your hand as you want. Lay as many cards in a single lane as you want. and make a personal deck with however many cards you desire. It's not really a good idea to have a bloated deck, but if you want to, go right ahead. In my demos, I wound up with so many cards in my hand that I had to use...
What? They don't have symbolism for those things? It's that square, isn't it? What square? What square are you talking about?
a mouse's scroll wheel just to peruse them all. From there, really, it's all about the cards. Like Magic before it, Artifact is based...
You know, when I saw this happen, I wasn't sure what was going on. Like, what is left, right, right, up, left, left, up, up, up? What was that all about? Did you understand this, Bleach, when you were watching the casting? What is that? On the card above the stats, square over the attack. That red square over the attack? No, that's how much damage will be done to it. That red square right here, for example, that's how much damage is going to be done to it given the current state of the board. Lane changes? The arrows are which direction stuff attacks in, I think. These are cards... Oh, wait. These are opponents' cards. This card's going there. This card's going here. This card's going there relative to this minion, which is visible. This card's going... No. Maybe not. This is so weird.
Basically a rules framework that is meant to be stretched to its limits by each player's individual card deck.
It's just like they shuffled them up and then threw them down there for the opponent's cards.
The cards we have seen thus far...
Oh, but then there's up, up, up. Oh, maybe it just shows, hey, these lanes are free.
...are pretty Magic-like with the usual suspects.
See, do you see any indication that there's shenanigans on any of these cards? Like, these red boxes here show how much damage will be done at current board state, right? 6 damage will be done here. That's the -6. 7 damage will be done here. That's the -7. This has -2. But honestly, it should be -2, 4, 6, right? What the hell?
Damage dealers, conditional buffs...
Oh, there. It was building. Now it says -6, right? 2, 4, 6.
Reactions, bonuses based on where a card is placed, and so on. We have to wait until late November to see the game's first wave of cards, which will almost certainly be followed in the months and years to come with...
It does have an indicator.
Hey, listen!
They do have indicators. The squares over the stats. I see what you're saying. These guys. Here. Okay, I see that this guy has a special indicator. Okay, yeah, they have icons. Okay. Stand down.
Let's everybody just calm down, shall we?
The 2 champion cards have shenanigans. Opponent card has the red claw symbol. The 2 4s are vanilla. Yep.
More options. Garfield in particular promises that quite a few upcoming cards break the game's rules. For example, we got a preview of...
What is this game? This game is Artifact from Valve. It's currently being demoed at Penny Arcade Expo in Seattle, which is where I live. And I watched it today and just wanted to talk about a few of the cards and show you guys the mechanics. It looks really interesting. The game is not out yet. It's not going to be out until... There was probably going to be a demo in November, and there might be some betas around that time, but the game's not coming out probably till next year. But it looks really interesting. It was highly polished, and thought it was worth a little chat.
That can shut down all spellcasting in a given round, and that's...
November 28th. It's on Steam. Early access. Okay. Hopefully I can get it in October as part of the beta, but we'll see. I can't promise that. I have to talk to my contacts at Valve and see if I can get it.
Pretty huge for a game whose cards are all called spells. That's the point of Artifact, Garfield says, that cards can change the rules of engagement at a moment's notice, which is supposed to keep this kind of game interesting for a long time. But we're still waiting to see how some major parts of Artifact work, like how you make decks, how you buy and trade new cards on the Steam marketplace, and how you match up against friends and online rivals. Those questions will have to wait until November 28th.
Do you see that? Like that little down arrow? I'm just not sure what the purpose of that was. Was that part of the tutorial? This is gonna hit a thing in front of you. Like, what was that?
To get answers. But for now, I'll say this. I've had some time to simmer on Artifact's unique card battling ideas for a while now, especially its way it splits everything into multiple lanes and all of these weird ways that numbers never quite add up. There's always an imbalance wherever you go, even this whole system of having to attack an even stronger tower at the end. It's creative stuff, and I'm itching to try it out again, so that's a really good sign.
All right. I'll leave this up in case we need to refer back to it. Whoop. Okay. Let's look at some of the cards. How do you try to get into the beta? I'm in the games industry, so I know folks at Valve. They haven't talked about any kind of a beta yet. I'm just hoping that I can, you know, hit up my friends and be like, yo, hook a brother up, man, and see if I can get in the beta. I'm assuming they're going to have a beta. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they're just going to be like, it's on Steam. Go get it. Play. Who knows? But if they do have any kind of a closed beta and they allow people to stream it, I will try to get it and stream it for you guys. Anyway, let's take a look at what we've got so far. So we've got hero cards. So we got red, the red hero. Here's another red hero with continuous effect, moment of courage, retaliate 2. What's retaliate? That, I mean, I'm gonna have to guess at what some of these keywords mean unless they talk about them. But that's probably what this is, retaliate 2. So he doesn't have much health compared to like this guy that's got 11 health and 7 damage. A 7-11 is pretty big. This has a 6-4, so he's weaker, but retaliate 2 and armor 1. So really it's 5. It's like 6-5 technically. And I wonder why it's red. Does he start damaged? Because this is a white 11. I'm assuming a red 4 means the health could go higher. I don't know. Health unknown. Oh, that's weird. How important do you think a resource system like mana is for TCGs? I mean, pretty important. Do you mean like colored mana or just mana? I mean, like, what TCG have you ever seen that didn't use a resource for playing cards? Like, they all do, don't they? Maybe I'm not understanding your question. These are screen captures, so they just took a picture of the card when they saw it. Oh, they said unknown, like, we don't know what her health is because she was damaged when she played. Okay. Yeah, I'll bet they do now, though, because there were so many more plays today that if I find whatever today's version of this is, let me actually take a look. Let me see if there's one that was taken after today. Tools last 24 hours. How about past hour? No. Packs won't be the only ways. 10 hours ago. TI-8 and packs won't be the only ways to get into the artifact beta. There will be more beta keys coming in the future. Oh my god, they are giving away beta keys at PAX? Are they? Are they giving away beta keys? So this was something I wasn't able to find out today. I have the opportunity, like if I really want to go wait for like 3 hours, I could do it tomorrow. I could just spend my whole day waiting for a beta key for this game. If they're giving it out there, I could do it. Scroll down. You get a beta key by playing. You didn't know this? Ugh, really? I might have to go there tomorrow. Oh my god. I just don't know if it's worth it, man. Ugh. This is a tough call. I didn't want to wait 4 hours in line, but I wasn't planning to go back to PAX tomorrow. So, I mean, I could go tomorrow and... Maybe I could get my friend to do it for me. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. When can we expect the beta to start? October. Got it. Thanks. Is there a possibility to contact somewhere? Contract creator. Pay a homeless guy. I have a friend who's working the show floor, so I might see if he can do it. But that's like 4 hours. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to get up and go super early if I want this key. Anyways, sorry. Let's go back to the cards. Red attack 6 on. Okay, so here's an 8/6 Warmonger. She deals 4 damage when attacking a tower. Interesting. +4. Get one for me too, please. I don't think you can get more than one. Phantom Assassin 6/5. I kind of want to see the spells more than the generals, but Killer +4 when attacking a hero. That's cool. Bristleback green, reactive ability. Modify Bristleback with +2 armor. Barroom Brawler. We don't. What is that? Modify him with +2 armor after a hero blocking it dies. So when he kills a hero, he gets +2 armor. Wow. That's pretty good. I mean, he only has 3 attack, but getting that armor boost like makes him pretty hard to kill because he's already got at least 5 health. Relentless Rebel, rapid deployment. Not sure what that means. Get a boob job and get it as a gift. I'll send some money for your lunch. Bristleback is the spiky dude. Oh, we don't have we don't see him here. Okay. He's attack 8, health unknown. He still gets +2, and he has 8 attacks, so he's going to be killing things and building up armor. That sounds like a porcupine to me. The descriptions are under the cards. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. I just didn't. There was no picture for this. Lycan. Green, attack 4, health 10. Feral Impulse. Lycan's neighbors have +2 attack. So he's like a direwolf from Hearthstone. What is this -2? Is that something that was like they screenshotted it in animation, or is this something that's... Or does this say that like... Stop it! God damn it. Does this say that, hey, whatever you equip in here gets -2 stats in this slot? There's no cooldown on lane placement. Zeus. Blue, attack 3, health 7. Reactive ability field. Deal 1 piercing damage to Zeus's enemy neighbors. Zeus's enemies' neighbors. Meaning the guy across from Zeus' neighbors after you play a blue spell. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Crystal Maiden, she's got a weapon equipped, but that's just the screenshot. Blue, attack unknown, health unknown, and we don't know what that is. Okay, Luna. Lucent Beam. They totally ripped off Duelist. We should sue. Color blue, attack 3, at least 6. Lucent Beam. Before the action phase, deal 1 piercing damage to a random enemy. There it is, guys. Let's pack it up and go home. There's RNG. A random enemy and add a charge to each Eclipse card in your hand or deck. Okay. Piercing damage. Is there more than one type of damage? It seems so. Oh no. I think piercing just means it cuts through armor, is my guess. I think it's just damage and piercing damage, and piercing cuts through armor, and damage takes into account armor, I believe. Yeah, right. Over hamster, you and I thought the same thing. Spells and ability cards. Oh man, it's the end. It's the end of stream. I want to talk more about these, but we'll do this tomorrow. I'll pick this up tomorrow, and maybe MythicalBrit will be here, and we'll go through all of this. And God damn it, maybe I will have gotten my ass out of bed tomorrow and gone and waited for a key. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got some soul searching to do tonight to decide if I want to spend my whole day waiting for this. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I am gonna head out. So we're gonna host somebody, and I swear to God, if MythicalBrit is on, he's gonna get. You guys have to give it to him. Okay, he's not. He must have slept through his alarm or whatever. Nobody's streaming right now, so I guess that's it. I guess we're done for the night. Yeah. Interesting. So, guys, we'll chat tomorrow. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me as usual. And we'll talk about Artifact tomorrow, and maybe I'll say I have a key. I don't know. Maybe not though. Well, it's tough to say. All right, take it easy, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, hey, Britt. You caught me just in time. Don't worry about it, man. Let's do it tomorrow, okay? Let's chat about Artifact tomorrow. We'll do what you plan to do today. I was just talking briefly. I didn't get very far, so there's still lots of cards to talk about. It's all good, man. We'll chat tomorrow. Take it easy.